afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to all of you who come here to the Borough Hall in Pollock Shields to join Sido and Jules on this very special day as they celebrate their marriage to one another. And I know how important your presence is here today for both Sido and Jules, how much they value your sharing the joy of today's ceremony with them, witnessing the commitment that they will be making to one another. My name is Paul Harkin and I represent the Humanist Society of Scotland. Sido and Jules have chosen a humanist, non-religious ceremony today to celebrate the love that they share for one another, because they feel it allows them to do so in a ceremony of their own design and in words of their own choosing. We very much hope that you, your family and friends, will feel a very important part of today's ceremony and celebrations. As I'm sure many, perhaps most of you here today are already aware, Sido and Jules' relationship first began 16 years ago when they were studying at Edinburgh University. They were introduced to one another by James, and in due course they returned the favour by introducing him to his wife, Cara, both of whom have been chosen to be witnesses for our ceremony today. After a couple of months of knowing one another casually at first, things between Sido and Jules became a little more serious, Jules says, when he realised how fond he had become of Sido. He grew to love her wit and intelligence and the fact that she was such wonderful company. Sido herself says that the process of their relationship growing and eventually becoming an official relationship was fast-tracked by Jules burning down his flat and moving in with him. Happily for both of them, they found that they enjoyed the experience of shared living, and it was after only 18 months of being together that they decided to buy their own flat together in Blair Street. Many of their fellow residents at Blair Street are happily here today to share this wonderful day with them.
Could be.
Both Jules and Sido have found in one another the love and support which have enabled them to complete degrees and pursue their own careers, something that has often involved enforced separations. Sido says that without Jules' love and support, she would not have had the confidence to make the choices she has. Their times apart, however, have strengthened rather than weakened the bond between them. In Sido, Jules says he has found someone who shows love and trust to the ultimate degree, who is mindful, tolerant of his whims, and the best company he could hope for through life's journey. Jules, Sido says, has over the course of their years together blossomed into a mature soul, one who has managed to retain the bizarre sense of humour that she loves in him. He is, she says, an amazing and special man. He can fix anything with his hands, including beasts and machines. He is clever and gorgeous and the best partner any woman could ask for. Both Sido and Jules would like to thank their families for their love and support throughout this period, for having faith in them and trusting them to make their own choices. We'll continue our ceremony now with a reading, The Owl and the Pussycat, which will be read for us by Lizzie.
The
small guitar. Oh, lovely pussy, oh, pussy, my love, what a beautiful pussy you are, you are. You are. What a beautiful pussy you are. Pussy said to the owl, you elegant fowl, how charmingly sweet you sing. Oh, let us be married, too long we have tarried. But what shall we do for a ring? They sailed away for a year and a day to the land where the bond tree grows. And there in the wood, a piggy wig stood, with a ring at the end of his nose, his nose, his nose, with a ring at the end of his nose. Dear pig, are you willing to sell for 1 shilling your ring? Said the piggy, I will. So they took it away and were married next day by the turkey who lives on the hill. They dined on mince and slices of quince, which they ate with a runcible spoon. And hand in hand, on the edge of the sand, they danced by the light of the moon, the moon, the moon. They danced by the light of the moon.
Today, Sido and Jules are making a special public commitment to one another and expressing their desire to share their lives, delights, and troubles, pleasures, and woes. It is a commitment that allows two loving partners to share and support one another while remaining individuals in their own right. And in their future life together, they will cherish and support one another as individuals who have freely chosen to be together and to trust in the love that they share. In the words of Cahill Gibran, love one another, but make not a bond of your love. Let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. Sing and dance together and be joyous. But let each one of you be alone, even as the strings of a lute are alone, although they quiver with the same music. Marriage involves a commitment to living with the other's happiness and fulfillment in our hearts, and the knowledge that this can on occasion conflict with our own desires. And it is in the spirit of meeting this challenge, love and respect, that brings Sido and Jules here amongst you, their family and friends, so that you may all bear witness to their love and share their happiness with them today. We'll now have a second special reading, a poem which will be recited by various members of Sido and Jules' family: parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme.
Can you make me a cambric shirt, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, without a stitch or no needle work, and then you'd be a true love of mine?
Can you wash it in yonder well, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, where never sprung water, nor rain ever fell, and you shall be a true lover of mine?
Can you dry it on yonder fulling, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, which never bore a blossom since Adam was born, and you shall be a true lover of mine?
Now you have asked me questions 3, parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme. I hope you'll answer as many of me, and you shall be a true lover of mine.
Can you find me an acre of land, parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme, between the salt water and the sea sand, and you shall be a true lover of mine.
Can you plough like a round tower, parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme, and so it's all, with 1 pepper corn, you shall be a true lover of mine.
Can you reap it with a sickle of leather, parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme, and bind it up with a peacock's feather, and you shall be a true lover of mine.
When you have done and finished your work, parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme, then come to me for your cambric shirt, and you shall be a true lover of mine.